Okay, looking at this question, now that you have learned bearing, we need to see how you can actually apply it in a word problem. Okay, read the question and ensure all the information are captured in the diagram. Bearing of R from Q is 118 degree, so the north line must be from Q and is indicated in the diagram as well. Bearing of R from P is 044 degree, meaning it's 44 degree, and the north line is from P, is on the diagram as well. So, and the distance of Q and R is 150 meter. Okay, our job is to find the distance of P from Q. I've indicated with a question mark. Notice this is a normal triangle. So there could be the use of sine rule and cosine rule, but we need to determine that. First thing, we would like the triangle to be as informative as possible. Zooming into the triangle, I would like to know all the angles within the triangle. So I'm going to do that now. Based on angles on a straight line, I can find angle PQR to be 180 minus 118 to get 62 degree. Likewise, based on angles, sum of angles in a triangle, I can actually find that angle QRP is 74 degree. So now, every information about the triangle is given. What are we going to do next? Okay, notice 150 is opposite 44 degree. And the side QP, which is the unknown side that I want to find, is opposite 74 degree. 62 degree is not that useful. So what we have is two sides and two angles. If you can't see, I'm going to draw another triangle so that you can see better. With the use of two sides and two angles, I would like to make use of the sine rule. Since the unknown side is the one that I want to find, please make sure the unknown side is on top of the fraction. Write out the sine rule. With the use of sine rule, I will calculate the length of QP. With some simple manipulation, your job is to press the calculator correctly and make sure you estimate final answer to 3SF. There you have it. We managed to find the length of QP for this particular word problem. Next, I'm going to move on to the next question. Read the question carefully and make sure you digest all the important information into the triangle and make full use of it. All the important information are given in the triangle. In part 1, our job is to find the bearing of B from C. Recall, it's very important, if you want to find the bearing of B from C, there must be a north line from C. Since there's no north line, I'm going to draw my north line now. And take note, all bearing must be in clockwise direction from the north line. So from the north line, I will draw in clockwise direction. So this is the angle which I need to find the bearing. Take note as well, all north lines are parallel to each other. With that concept, you can make use of cai. It's pretty obvious to me, since the two lines are parallel for the north line, I can make use of alternate angles. Alright? But in order to find the bearing, I will need the angle ACB inside the triangle. In order to do that, well, I could find the angle ABC first. Let me write that down. Like I said in the previous question, it's very important to have all the important information within the triangle. Alright, so now with that, I can find angle ACB based on sum of angles in the triangle. Now that I fill in all the important angles, I can find the bearing that I require. And I managed to get 245 degree for the bearing of B from C. Now let us move on to the second part. Two parts are required. You have to find the length of AC as well as BC. So knowing that they are both part of the triangle, I'm going to draw the triangle now out to be a bit more obvious. Notice that AC is the side that I would like to find and is opposite 65. There are three angles included inside. So if I want, I can actually make use of the cosine rule. Okay, this is the cosine rule. Since the side that I want to find is AC and the angle opposite is 65, let me write that down first. Okay, before you include the other two sides. But teacher, not possible. of course, because we do not know the other two sides. So this means that the use of cosine rule is wrong. I will have to make use of the sine rule. For us to use the sine rule, you must make sure the pairing is correct. 65 degree correspond with the unknown side AC. This means that your 250 meter will actually correspond with 47 degree. Okay, with some simple manipulation, after applying the sine rule, you'll be able to find the length of AC. So the length of AC is calculated to be 310. Using similar approach, I will go about using sine rule to find the length of BC. Okay, take note BC is opposite the angle 68 degree. Using sine rule, use some simple manipulation, go about solve. Okay, there you have it. Both the length are solved as well.